Good day. I was talking to a guy and he knew that I was positive to Trump. And he said, I heard that you're positive to Trump, haha. He tried to ridicule me. And then he said, haven't you heard? Mr. Trump, he will be kicked out very, very soon. He's making so many mistakes. And as usual, I don't argue. I never do. So I was just asking him questions, and I asked him, where do you get your information from? And he said, I read the paper and I watch the news. Yeah. And then I asked him, so have you ever heard anything positive about Mr. Trump? And he had to think about this for a long time. And then he said, yeah, I think he's got lots of loyal followers. Yeah. So I asked him, do you know anything about the US economy? How is it going? He said, after a while, he said, yeah, I think it's doing well. I asked him about unemployment in the US. He said, I think it's dropping. I had to think. Interesting. It was fun. And we talked some more. And then I looked at Mr. Trudeau when I got home. Mr. Trudeau, the Canadian PM. This is so very tragic. The approval rating of Mr. Trudeau is dropping again. In September 2017 it was 50%. And now in March 2018 it's 40%. That's a big drop. I'm worried about Mr. Trudeau. How are you doing, Justin? So, yeah, I'm looking forward to the election in Canada in 2019. I think it's going to be a great show. I think Mr. Trudeau has something in common with Theresa May. I think they like to give stuff away. When they became the rulers of their countries, I think one of the first thoughts that crossed their minds was, yeah, this is fantastic. This is now my country. The first thing I want to do is give it away. Yeah. They have a bad sense of ownership. Yeah. There are many examples of this, of course. I know you Canadians can tell me many, but I remember this story where he decided to give this ISIS warrior, who was somehow offended, to give him, I think it was $10 million of taxpayers' money. Yeah, why not? He's an ISIS warrior. Just give it to him. Yeah. These guys have a bad sense of ownership. They would look at this armchair and they would say, that's a nice armchair. Yes, and I would say, yeah, it's mine. I paid for it and I like it. And they would say, no, not really, it's not yours. I want to take it and I want to give it to somebody else. Somebody who is not working as hard as you are. Somebody less fortunate. That's how they do it. And Theresa May, that's what she's doing. She's giving fishing waters away. This is incredible. You know, Britain, surrounded by all these waters. And they own these waters. They own the fishing rights. And now Britain is leaving the EU. But Theresa May, she negotiated so that other countries may fish in these waters after Britain has left. Yeah, I don't think she understands that this is UK waters. She just gives it away. And of course I've seen this a lot in Sweden. The lefties, that's how they do it. They don't understand this thing about people owning things. No. And it seems to me that the lazier somebody is, the more they should get. And if they are criminal, even better. If they lie about their age, for instance, just give them more money. Taxpayers' money. So, That's a problem. All right. See you.